For today and the next 8 days, followers of West Indies women cricket will have their eyes strained on the Brian Lara Cricket Academy in Tarouba, Trinidad and Tobago, for taking place from today until the 27th will be the Women Premier League. It involved three teams: the Barbados Royals, who are the defending champions, the Guyana Amazon Warriors, and the Trinbago Knight Riders, competing for the Massey Women Premier League trophy. The matches will be played at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy, on the pitch, on the square that the ICC rank as unsatisfactory. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our live watch along of the first match in this year's Caribbean Premier League season. We are starting today with the Women Premier League, taking the match being played between the Guyana Amazon Warriors and the Barbados Royals. The Barbados Royals won the toss and chose to bowl first. Let me give you the playing 11 for the Guyana Amazon Warriors: Natasha McLean, Cho Tyron, Erin Burns, Stafanie Taylor, Charmaine Campbelle, Krishma Ramarat, Shamil Ishmael, Shakira Salesman, Amish Munisar, Nea Lachman, and Larry Winfield Hill. There are 4 foreigners in this Guyana Amazon Warrior team. And in the third over, being bowled by Chinel Henry, there are 17 without loss. She's short. Bowled to McLean, who pulls high in the air, down towards long on. She mistimed the pull. Alia Alain running back, cannot take the catch, didn't get anywhere near there, and she moves up to 11. So McLean is on 11. Winfrey Hill, she is on 7. 18 without loss. The Guyana Amazon Warriors batting first after 2.5 overs. So 2.5 overs, and they are 18 without loss. Hill is off the back foot, and she strokes this one to the fielder at cover, and there is no run. So Winfrey Hill is also the wicket keeper, I believe, in this Guyana Amazon Warriors team. Or it's probably Sherwin Cameron. They have a lot of wicket keeper, but she did keep wicket for England. So after 3 overs, the Guyana Amazon Warriors women been asked to take first strike are 18 without loss. Natasha McLean, she's on 11 from 11 deliveries, and Winfrey Hill is on 7 from 7 deliveries. Winfrey Hill hit 1-4, while Natasha McLean hit 1-6. So that's the score after 3 overs, and it's going to be Quiana Joseph. She's going to pick up the bowling from the commentary box end and the pavilion end. She'll be bowling, interestingly, to Natasha McLean. So let's see what will happen here as the left-arm orthodox West Indies spinner comes into the out of favor Natasha McLean, who many of us, I myself believe that probably only 3 persons in the West Indies can bat better than her. Joseph bowled to McLean, and she hit this in the air. The fielder coming in, took the catch. McLean goes. That's Cherry and Fraser who took the catch, and so McLean goes. So the Guyana Amazon Warriors have lost their first wicket. Natasha McLean going caught by Cherry and Fraser off the bowling of Quiana Joseph. The very first delivery, she looked to pull it. It got the top edge, it flew high in the air, and Quiana and Cherry and Fraser coming in from backward point took a comfortable catch, and so they have lost their first wicket. Natasha McLean going caught by Cherry and Fraser off the bowling of Quiana Joseph. So very, very early loss there for wicket for the Guyana Amazon Warriors. Just 18 overs have been bowled, and they have lost the wicket of Natasha McLean. So who is that coming to join her? Looking to see who's now coming to join Winfrey Hill. That looks a bit Stafanie Taylor. So yes, so the new batswoman looked to be Stafanie Taylor. She'll be joining Winfrey Hill. And welcome to you all. This is, as I said, Women Premier League, Women CPL live from the Brian Lara Cricket Academy. I really appreciate your company. We could have a lively discussion. Athena, good afternoon, good evening. Wherever you may be, welcome to the channel. Happy to have you here. live watch along of the Women Premier League. So that one was short, and she was looking to pull it. It got the top edge and it goes high into the air, and she was gone. So Quiana Joseph picking up the wicket there of Natasha McLean. I keep on saying Guyana Amazon Warriors losing their first wicket. Immediately after the end of this competition on Thursday, the 29th, the West Indies will play also their fight. No, I'm getting all mixed up. West Indies starts on Wednesday. So while West Indies is playing South Africa at this same venue, the Women Premier League will be going on. After this match and tomorrow's match, which start at 7 p.m. in Trinidad, 6 p.m. in Jamaica, as of Friday, it will now move to 2 p.m. so that how it goes. No, okay. Sorry, I'm getting all that mixed up. I'm all mixed up. It's the men game that is going to play at 2 p.m. and the women game will start at 8 p.m. in Trinidad instead of 7 p.m. So that's the correction there. So thank you for tuning in. So Stafanie Taylor is immediately off the mark. She strokes that one away and get a single. Winfield Hill from England, the wicketkeeper batsman, comes up now. Quiana Joseph bowled to Hill off the back foot. She stroke it down to the field at mid-off, and there is no run. We are in over number 4. Guyana Amazon Warriors asked to bat by the Barbados Royal. Barbados Royal, of course, led by Matthews. Quiana Joseph bowled to Hill. She strokes it into the offside. They go through for a single. She moves up to 8. Taylor is on 1. 20 for 1. So the score is now 20 for 1 after 4 deliveries of over number 4. 20 for 1 after 4 deliveries of over number 4. The batswoman gone. Natasha McLean gone for 11. Joseph bowled to Stafanie Taylor, and that one was a short ball. It kept low. She looked to pull it, and it somehow got back to the bowler in the air, very low down, but she dropped the catch. I just want to double check that replay. I'm almost sure that it went back to Quiana Joseph in the air. Yes, it did. And she dropped it. It was a very easy catch. Very easy catch. So the ball was short. Joseph bowls to Taylor, and Taylor is off the back foot. She guides it down to the fielder on the cover boundary. They go through for a single. So she will move up to 2 at the end of over number 4. Guyana Amazon Warriors batting first are 21 for 1. So there was the left arm orthodox spinner. She bowled to Taylor. The ball was short. It did not bounce as much as Taylor expected, and she ended up just playing it back to the bowler, who dropped an easy chance, one that she should have taken straight into the bread basket, and she allows it to go out. So Stafanie Taylor getting a life when she was on 1. She's now 2 without loss. Now, when the ICC is ranking cricket pitches, there are 5 classifications ranking cricket pitches. Very good, good, satisfactory, unsatisfactory, and unfit. The Taruba pitch at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy was ranked unsatisfactory for the World Cup. So if you are grading them as if 1 is poor and 5 is excellent, you say they will get 2 out of 5. That's how poor the pitch is. It was unsatisfactory. Alain bowled to Taylor, who flashes outside the half stump. It goes through to the keeper, and there is no run. So if it was any worse at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy during the World Cup, the match would not have been played. So unsatisfactory is next to unfit. So a sparsely populated crowd at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy. Alain bowled to Taylor, and she just popped this to the right of mid-wicket. They go through for a quick single. The score moves up now to 22 for 1. That delivery just jumped sharply as she looked to turn it into the onside, and it just popped up. It went in the air for a long while, but it was to the right of the fielder at mid-wicket, and they got a single. So the score moves up to 20. I keep on doing that. 20 now, 22 for 1. Let's watch Quiana Joseph. Over the wicket, outside the half stump, cut away by Winfield. down towards the cover boundary. The fielder comes around to a right field and they are back for the second. The score moves up to 22-1 in over number 5. So that was short outside the stump, and Winfrey Hill just cut it away down to the fielder on the cover boundary, and they come back for 2. Guyana Amazon Warriors are 24-1 in over number 5. 24-1. Let's watch now. Alia Alain over the wicket, ball to Hill, who went to paddle that one. It misses. The keeper dive. That's Rashada Williams. She cannot get to it. It run away down to the boundary. Let's watch Jackie Williams signal. And she's signal leg by, says leg by there. So 4 leg by. So she went for the ramp. She missed it. The keeper also missed it. And it went away down to the boundary for 4 leg by. So let's look that up. It misses, or it hit her pad, it inner portion of her pad, and just diverted. And despite Rashada Williams diving to her right, she could not prevent it from going down to the boundary for 4 leg by. So 28-1 is the score now. 28-1. 1 delivery to come. Sorry, is bowled. She's bowled. Knock back the stump. Oh, she's out. Winfrey Hill bowled by Alia Alain, giving herself room, looking to hit it through the offside. It came back and knocked back the leg stump, and Winfield goes bowled by Alia Alain for 10. And the Guyana Amazon Warriors now are 28-2 with 1 delivery to come in over number 5. So I don't think the room was there for her to play that shot. And as it came back into her, looking to give herself room, that's Winfrey Hill, Lauren Winfrey Hill, and she was out bowled for 10. Alia Alain struck, and Barbados Royal now have picked up their 2nd wicket in the power play, with the Guyana Amazon Warriors 28-2 with 1 delivery to come in over number 5. Kenneth Robinson, you're not hearing me? Are you mean live commentary? I don't understand the question, Kenneth Robinson. You have to be more specific than that. As the new batswoman, that's Burns. I think Burns is from South Africa. I think she's from South Africa. Burns, is it Burns from South Africa? Can someone in the chat remind me where Burns from? I think Erin Burns is from South Africa, Australia. I think it's from, I'm going to go with Australia, She could be from Australia. Alia Alain comes in, bowl to Burns, and Burns plays outside the off stump, misses. It goes through to the keeper. So at the end of the over, Guyana Amazon Warriors been asked to take first strike. They are 28-2. The batswomen out. Both openers have been dismissed. Natasha McLean was the first to go, caught by Cherian Fraser off the bowling of Quiana Joseph for 11. She faced 12 deliveries. And facing also 12 deliveries, Lauren Winfield Hill. She was bowled by Alia Alain for 10 of 12 deliveries. So both openers are gone, and after 5 overs, Barbados Royals have inserted Guyana Amazon Warriors. The Warriors are 28-2 after 5 overs. 28-2. The Warriors are 28-2 after 5 overs. Just trying to ensure that I just get this right, because it just, so it's now 29-2, 1 delivery. 1 delivery have been bowled, so they are 29-2. Quiana Joseph to continue. She'll be bowling to Erin Burns. Bowl to Burns. Burns off the back foot, place it back down to the crease, and there back to the bowler, and there is no run. Yes, it was a poor shot from her, giving herself room. I don't think the ball was there for the cut shot. Athena, yes, she's an Australian cricketer. Thank you. That was short though, and she pulled this away through mid-wicket. It's going to run very close to the boundary, and as usual, as a shot play, the screen decided that it should freeze. As the fielder comes around. That's Alia Lane, who's doing a lot of work. And they're coming back for 3. There's a chance for a run out. Quiana Joseph took the bails off. Did Matthews make it? The Barbados Royal think they have her, you know. They think they have her. That one was very, very close. Brathwaite is going to set it upstairs. That's Gregory Brathwaite. So the 2 umpires are Jacqueline Williams from Jamaica and Gregory Brathwaite from Barbados. I think Stafanie Taylor is in a lot of trouble here. In a lot of trouble. What should have been a comfortable 2 turned out to be that Stafanie Taylor was doodling and she could be out here. Let's watch this now. Excitement. Oh, she made it. She made it. She made it and she made it comfortable too. Very comfortable indeed. So no damage done there. No damage done. She made it extremely comfortable. So my screen freezing here. Why is it freezing like that? So, oh boy. Every damn time these things happen. I can't believe it. I don't believe it. What should have definitely been a comfortable, and she can smile about it now, but it should have definitely been a comfortable 2, and she doodled and almost got herself run out as Burns looked to cut at that one. She misses it, goes through to the keeper. The score is 31 for 2. Let's watch. Joseph comes in now, ball to Erin Byrne, and she turned this away. 2 forward square leg. They're gone for 1. They're coming back for 2. And they will get 2 now, so the score should push up now to 33. 33 for 2. So remind you that this is the opening match of the 2024 Women's CPL cricket competition being played between the defending champion, 33 now for 2, 1 delivered to come in the over. Let's watch now as Quiana Joseph comes in over the wicket, bowls to Byrne, and Burns places out into the offside, and there is no run. So the score is 33 for 2 at the end of the power play. Probably you'd call it in the women game, is that probably about par? It's par, probably about par in the women game. 33 after 6 overs, 5.3. It's below par. It's definitely below par. I think that this total is, I would consider this total below par. Definitely consider it below par. So let's see what will happen now, as who will be the next bowler. Alia Alain continues, and they just strokes that away, and they got a singer. So Burns, Stafanie Taylor now goes up to, just checking here, just checking here, just trying to get this thing right so that I don't. I'm seeing the 33 for 2 at the end of over number 6, but it's gone more than that, man. It's further than that. It's further along than that. It's definitely further along than that. Just bear with me a minute. My thing is behind. I'm almost sure that there are more deliveries than that have been bowled. Yes, this is better now. 37 for 2 as Alia Lane comes in bowl to Taylor, and Taylor drives through the gap in the offside, goes down to the fielder on the cover boundary. The score goes up now to 38 for 2. So it's now 38 for 2 in over number 7. 38 for 2 in over number 7. Guyana Amazon Warriors batting first. Sorry about that. It's okay, Kenneth Robinson. Sportsmax. It is on Sportsmax, you know. So once you have Sportsmax, you can watch it. Sportsmax always bring the CPL, sir. So the CPL is always on Sportsmax. 40 for 2 now after 6.4 overs. So the score is 40 for 2 after 6.4 overs. And I think I'm probably just about getting it right here now. 40 for 2. So Burns is on 6. Stafanie Taylor is on 9. So that's the score. the match is live on Sportsmax, and we will be doing watch along right through the CPL. Can't tell you that we'll cover every match. Can't tell you we'll cover the entirety of every match, as that one was driving to the offside. Good work there by Guyana Joseph, who stopped it from passing her. The score remains at 40-2. That was a good stop there by Guyana Joseph. You know, she's very beefy, but Taylor was onto the front foot and strokes that to her left, and she dived to her left and stopped it and sent the return in. Good work there from Guyana Joseph. I love that. I love that sort of intensity. Very well. So Burns is on 6. Taylor is on 9. One to come in over number 7. As Alia Lane comes in now to bowl to Burns. She's up bowl to Burns, and Burns drive back past the bowler, but straight to the field at mid-off. And after 7 overs, Guyana Amazon Warriors been asked to bat by the Barbados Royals. They are 40. 40 is at 40-2 after 7 overs. Still scoring at less than 6 runs and over. Let's say 7 into 40, that give you what? 5.75? Not 7.5. It would 5.71 or 7. What's say 5.7? Could be about 5.7 there. So they need to, the Guyana Amazon Warriors definitely need to get going at this stage. Lost 2 wickets, but they need to get going. So when we consider now, this is very interesting now. I'm looking forward so much to watch Jade Wellington bowl. I'm really looking forward to watch her bowl. If you want, we can also talk about the West Indies T20 series coming up against South Africa on Friday. I don't have an issue talking about that. We can talk about that also. We can talk about what is going to happen in this match, but I'm really looking forward to see Jade Wellington bowl here in this match. It's going to be very exciting. I'm really looking forward to see her bowl. So let's watch now as the right-arm leg spinner from Australia tosses the ball from hand to hand. She's taking a long time, though, a very long time. I don't know if she wants a cup of coffee. The slip go down. She comes in, bowls to Taylor, and Taylor is forward, and there is no run. She took and it turned it to the bowl, that delivery. It was such a long time that he took as Taylor Seckers. You know, I hope these persons don't come over here and think they are here on a joyride. She comes in now. She was very instrumental in last year's tournament. She bowls to Taylor again, and there is no run. The score remains on 40-2. So 40-2, the score remains. And 40-2 in over number 7. It is bowled by Jade Wellington. Jade Wellington. So it's going to be very interesting now. She comes in now, bowled to Taylor, and Taylor gets a single, and the score moves up to 41-2. So Taylor there getting a single. The score going up to 41-2. It's Burns that comes into strike as we watch this women's CPL action live from Taruba in Trinidad and Tobago. On the outskirts, on your way to San Fernando. Remember that story? A day in San Fernando. Once again, what's wrong with this screen? It continues to freeze, and I don't know what's wrong with it. It just like have a mind of its own when it comes to cricket. So I don't know if the feed is... It just always have a mind of its own. I sometimes I'm frustrated, absolutely frustrated sometimes, but I know that there's a lot of persons who not really watching the cricket, but is depending on the cricket forum to give them the live update. So I really appreciate you, and I'm here to do that. I can tell you though that the score, although my screen freeze, what does that mean here now? I don't understand, because this is saying this. It looks like there's an issue coming out of Trinidad. I don't understand. because I'm not getting the score update, and I'm not getting any cricket out of Trinidad. I can tell you though, it's 44 for 2. 44 for 2. Yes, it's 44 for 2. So Taylor, she's on 11. Burns is on 8. After 8 overs, Guyana Amazon Warriors been asked to take first strike, are 44 for 2. So let's now watch Burns. She's going to face up to Ailey Matthews, who have bowled 1 over so far. So this will be Ailey Matthews' second over. So let's see what Ailey Matthews will do now. The West Indies captain, the Barbados Royal captain. She's a key member in world cricket. Any team she plays for in world cricket now, she's so important to them. The right arm off spinner over the wicket, bowls to Burns, and Burns plays that one away to the right of the field, that cover point, who just jogged after it and allowed the batswoman to go through for a single. I just think that she could have put in a little more effort there just now. Definitely think that we could have gotten a little more effort from her. Nonetheless, they go through for a single. The score moves up to 45 for 2. Matthews comes in now, bowl to Taylor. She's up, bowl to Taylor, and that one comes back sharply. And Taylor just played it down in front of her and then picked up the ball and throwed it and gave it to the keeper. And so the score remains at 45 for 2. Let's watch now as Taylor comes into our West Indies counterpart. Stafanie Taylor, bowl short outside the stump, cut, misses, beaten by the bunks as it goes through to the keeper, and there is no run. So Ailey Matthews doing what Ailey Matthews does, now right away coming on and pinning down our West Indies counterpart, that's Stafanie Taylor. Matthews in to Taylor. She's up, bowl to Taylor after back foot though. She stroked this one down towards the cover boundary. They will get a single. So Matthews. So Taylor now just getting a single there. And she will now move up to 12. The score will move up to 46 for 2. So 46 for 2 is the score. Where an over number 9 is being bowled by Ailey Matthews. Burns comes in to strike. Let's see what will happen. Matthews now. Burns seconds as she goes back to the top of his mark. She comes in now to bowl to Burns. Matthews up, bowl to Burns, and Burns reverse sweep this away down to the third man boundary for 4. So that was outside the off stump, and the reverse sweep comes out, and she's reverse swept it down to the third man boundary for 4. The score moves up now to 50 for 2. So good shot there by Burns that was outside the off stump, and she just reverse swept it down to the third man boundary for 4. Good shot by Burns, the Australian batswoman. And so Guyana Amazon Warriors move up now to 50 for 2. So 50 for 2, we're in over number 9. Let's just waiting on the response here from Ailey Matthews. Just looking to see how she will respond to this now. Let's watch. Matthews over the wicket now. She's up, bowl to Burns. And Burns looking to paddle that one. It just misses the stump and goes through to the keeper. So she was walking across her crease, looking to ramp that one. It misses and it went directly over the... It may even touch the bails. Let's watch the replay because that was very, very close. Oh, I think it touched the bails, didn't it? That one could have touched the bails. It went directly over the off stump, and I believe it touched the bails. Honestly speaking, I believe it touched the bails. However, after 9 overs, Guyana Amazon Warriors been asked to take first strike by the Barbados Royal. They are 50 for 2. 50 for 2. I think my feed is a little behind, but I just don't know why I can't sort it. I tried everything to sort it, but I'll give you what I have. Jade bowl to Taylor, and Taylor plays this into the onside. They go through for a quick single. The score moves up now to 51 for 2. So 51 for 2. Jade comes in, bowl to Burns, and Burns giving herself room. Hit this in the air, down towards the cover field that they go through for a single, and the score now moves up to 52 for 2. So there was Burns giving herself room, hitting that one inside out, down towards the fielder on the cover boundary, and they go through for a single. The score moves up now to 52 for 2. So Taylor comes in to strike. Jade bowled to Taylor, and she hit this high in the air, over long off for 6. Lovely shot by the former West Indies captain. Just hitting that, giving herself room, and hitting that over long off for 6. The score moves up now to 58 now for 2. That was a lovely shot by Stafanie Taylor. She just come down the wicket and hit it away over long off for 6. So let's see what Wellington Jade reply is now. She comes in now. Bowl to Taylor. Oh, as she bowled to Taylor, and she turned that away, down back with a square leg, and they got a singer. The score moves up now to 59 for 2. So Taylor playing this well. So Burns will come back into strike. Wellington Jade now is not allowed to be second. Amanda Jade Wellington. Sorry, Wellington is the name. Bowl to our Australian counterpart, who turned it into a Yorker, dug it out, and it goes out into the onside, and there is no run. Comes in now, bowl. Let's watch the final delivery of over number 9, the over number 10. She bowled to Burns, and Burns covers up and plays it to cover as if she's playing test cricket. So at the end of over number 10, and they will have a drinks break, so I look forward to your comment. Yes, it's a very interesting fight between both Taylor and Matthews, you know. The score is 59 for 2 after 10 overs. That's 5.9 runs per over. Yes, it should be 5.9 runs per over. They probably are a bit behind and having lost only 2 wickets. We hope now that after the drinks break, they will probably step on it and try to up the tempo. Really would want to see them up the tempo. Mrs. Brown, you can bring my glasses for me, please. It's right there. So we definitely like to see they up the tempo after the drinks break. Especially want to see Burns getting away more delivery. She's on 14 from her 17 deliveries. Thank you very much. I can get some coffee, right? Okay, thanks. Just a minute there. Just trying to make sure that this glass is clean enough. Yes, good. So, yes, so she's on 14 from 17 deliveries. I definitely want to see her up the run rate, up her strike rate, you know, after this break. You know, so too is Taylor. She need to get a move on. Definitely Taylor to get a move on. Please remember to slash a like on the video, click on the subscribe button. Just seem like what happened here now? I don't understand it. I am not on screen. I mean, the camera gone now. So it's the time for the camera now to give itself trouble. Okay. Let's see. Oh, it's back. Okay, good. So it's good that the camera is back. You know, it's never a good thing when the camera is not. You are not being seen by communicating. You know, this is the advantage of YouTube instead of radio. You can actually see the person who is talking as we look forward. Who do you think is going to win this match, though? Who do you think is going to win this match, Atina? Kenneth Robinson, did you find the live? I hope you did. You know, I really hope you would have found the live. So 10 overs to come in the Guyana Amazon Warriors. How many do you think they will get? Hopefully, who do you want to win this match? I really think that Guyana can get another 80 runs in the last 10 overs, definitely. Only 2 wickets down. They definitely could get another 8 runs per over in the last 10 overs. Get that score close to 140, and I think that it will be a competitive match if they can get 140. So the veteran Afi Fletcher is going to come into the attack now. Let's watch her. Right arm leg spinner over the wicket, ball to Taylor, and Taylor drives straight to the field at cover, and there is no run. So the first delivery is she just onto the front foot, she drives it to the field at cover, and there is no run. So let's watch Fletcher as she comes in now to bowl to Matthews. Over the wicket, bowl to Matthews, and Matthews hit this in the air, down towards long on, over the top, into the boundary for 4. So Matthews just coming onto the front foot and hit that in the air, over mid-on, down to the boundary for 4. The score moves up to 63. Matthews now move up to 24. So there was Fletcher pitching up. Matthews got the length that she was looking, and she just hit it over the field head down to the boundary for 4. Definitely good shot by Matthews. She moves up to 24. Let's watch the response from Fletcher. As Fletcher just checking on her field here, making sure that every fielder is in the right position. Let's see what she will do. Fletcher, over the wicket, bowls to Matthews, and Matthews cut this away. Past the dive of the fielder at third man, and short third man, and it will go into the boundary just about now for 4 more. So that was a bad miss by Guyana Joseph, a short third man. I gave her praise earlier. She made a fine stop in the covers earlier, but this time she dived over that one at short third man, and after Fletcher won't be happy. So that's the 8 runs out of the over that I've been talking. Let's see how many more they can get out of this over now. So Guyana Joseph just diving over that one as it goes into the boundary for 4. Let's watch now as Fletcher comes in now to bowl to our West Indies counterpart, the veteran. They call her Mama. Bowl to Taylor, and Taylor drives back to Fletcher, misfield, and they get a singer. Poor fielding here from the Barbados Royals. They appeared not to turn up today. We saw Joseph drop an easy catch, and I think they're going to show you the replay now. Taylor just lobbed it back to her. It kept low. She dropped it. And there at short third man now, she then misfield one. So Taylor is on 29, 68 for 2. Burns coming to strike. Burns is on 14. As we watch, Muma comes in now, bowl to Burns, and Burns drive off the inner portion of the bat. It will go down to the fielder coming off the mid-wicket boundary. They will get a singer. The score moves up now to 69 for 2. So there was Muma flighting up that one. After Fletcher just flighting up that one, and they aim a big drive. It got the inside edge and goes down to mid-wicket for 1. 69 now for 2. Fletcher over the wicket, bowl to Taylor, and Taylor looking to swing that away. Taken on the pad, no run. The keeper from behind the stump comes in a field, and comes from behind the stump and field, and there is no run. At the end of over number 11, the Guyana Amazon Warriors asked to take first strike by the Barbados Royals. They are 69 for 2. The batswoman out, Lauren Winfield Hill for 10. She faced 12 deliveries. She hit 1-4. Natasha McLean, she went caught by Fraser. That's Cherry and Fraser running in from backward point. Took the catch off the bowling of Guyana Joseph. It was a short delivery. She looked to pull it. It got the top edge and it went high in the air. And Cherry and Fraser coming in from backward point took an easy catch. She went for 11 from 12 deliveries. It 1-6. Since then, we saw Stafanie Taylor being dropped when she was on 1 by Guyana Joseph off her own bowling. She has since then progressed to 29 from 24 deliveries. Erin Burns faces up now to Guyana Joseph. Bowl to Joseph, but she's bowled. She's bowled. Guyana Joseph just tossing up that one. She went for the reverse sweep. That's Erin Burns. And her off stump knocked back. And so the Guyana Amazon Warriors lost their 3rd wicket with the score on 69. Edwin Burns looking to reverse sweep. If it was too full and she have her half stop knockback, and Quiana Joseph is on fire as Guyana Amazon Warriors are 69 for 3. Mikel, how you doing, man? Good afternoon. Okay, yes, okay, got you, Mikel Douglas. That's very good. So you're saying watching this match on CPL YouTube channel. It's available on YouTube in Brazil. You know, Brazil is there's a lot of cricket being played in Brazil these days. You know, there's a lot of cricket being played in Brazil these days. Colin Goodrich, how you doing? Mr. Brown, good evening. Ravman Powell should look at Stafanie Taylor moving her feet to the spinners. Mr. Brown, is that Matthews is a Taylor? Is not Matthew is a Taylor? I don't get that one. I don't get that one, Colin Coolidge. I don't get that one. You know, probably just a slip of the tongue or something. I will. It's as simple as that. She's forward. That's Taylor as she faces up to Quiana Joseph. That's forward as she faces up to Quiana Joseph. So that delivery from Burns was probably from Quiana Joseph. She comes in now, ball to Taylor, who's off the back foot and plays it out into the offside, and there is no run. 70 for 3. We are in over number 12. It has been bowled by Quiana Joseph. Round the wicket, bowls to Taylor, and Taylor look to paddle this. It goes straight to the field at short fine leg, and Campbelle, busting as ever, comes through for the. Let's watch the signal from the umpire for the run. The score will move up now to 71 for 3, so it's leg by signal. So Taylor remains on 29. Campbelle is on 1, 71 for 3. One delivery to come in over number 12. It's good to know that it is being shown on YouTube in Brazil. Lovely, lovely. As we watch Quiana Joseph now tossing the ball from hand to hand. She's going to come in around the wicket to bowl to Campbelle. She's up and she bowled to Campbelle. And Campbell plays this one to the fielder at short mid-wicket. That is Ailey Matthews coming in from a short mid-wicket field and return the ball to the bowler, who then tossed it to her. So I think Matthews will continue here now. She's tossing the ball from hand to hand. She have bowled 2 overs thus far. Ailey Matthews have bowled 2 overs, none for 15. Quiana Joseph, 3 overs, 2 for 9. Brilliant from Quiana Joseph, 2 for 9. The other wicket taker, Alia Alain, 2 overs, 1 for 10. So Quiana Joseph getting 2 for 9 from her 3 overs, and Alia Alain 1 for 10 from her 2 overs. So Cherry-Ann Fraser, who I really don't know why she's in this team, but nonetheless she's there. For you already have 6 bowlers, and then Cherry-Ann Fraser is a 7th bowler, and I really don't think she should have been in this team. But nonetheless, who am I to complain? The Barbados Royals franchise owner believe that she should be a part of the team. So nonetheless, I am not in any position to complain. So she have a backward pointer cover on a mid-off over the wicket, down the leg side. The keeper dived across, cannot stop it. It's going to run very close to the boundary. The fielder comes around from the fine leg boundary. That's Rashada Williams. Send the turn in, and they go through for 2 plus the wide, so that is 3. So not a good start here from Cherry-Ann Fraser. That was down the leg side, wide delivery, diving effort by the keeper. And despite her best effort, she was unable to. So that's Georgia Redmayne is the keeper. Let's watch Fraser again. Over the wicket, down the leg side again, the wide signal. The score moves up to 76 for 3. So 2 deliveries, 2 wide. You know, she really need to rein it in here now. She probably just need to run a little closer to the stump. Get, It's not that she's running wide, but she maybe just need to come a little closer to the stump. Fraser. Over the wicket now, ball short outside the off stump. Off the back foot go Taylor and strokes it down to the fielder coming off the cover boundary for a single. The score moves up now to 77 for 3. So 77 for 3. Thank you very much. 77 for 3. We are in over number 13. So let's watch Cherry and Fraser. She tosses the ball from hand to hand as Campbelle, as some prefer to call her. Over the wicket, bowl to Campbelle. Look to turn that into the onside, taken on the pad. Loud appeal, not outside the Jamaican umpire, Williams. So Williams is the umpire, Jacqueline Williams. Are they going for it? It's good to see that they have DRS at this stage in the CPL in the women game. Congratulations to CPL. This is well done, you know. Well done that they are using. So it's very interesting. Good. I appreciate this from CPL. Okay, Mr. Brown, you made a mistake by calling Stafanie Taylor Aileen Matthews a few times on your commentary. That's okay. I apologize for that, but man, I'm a human being. I will get it right. That's okay. Slip off the tongue. Thank you for pointing that out. Nonetheless, Colin Goodrich, I appreciate that. No issues there, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, and I appreciate the way you say it to Colin Goodrich. One love. Let's watch now. Cherry and Fraser over the wicket. Ball short to Campbelle. And she played this well. Down to third man. It goes into the boundary for 4. Despite the diving effort of Ashley Fletcher, who I think pulled out the dive far too quick. I think she started diving much too early. And it goes into the boundary for 4. Guyana Amazon Warriors have now moved up to 80 for 3. 80 for 3, Guyana Amazon Warriors. That was a nice shot though by the young lady. It was short, close to her, and she just helped it on its way down towards the third man boundary for 4. And so Cherry and Fraser there looking at Fletcher. She comes in now, ball to Campbelle, short, and she cuts, dropped that point. She's dropped that point off the back foot, cut very hard, and it dropped that point. Nonetheless, a single to Taylor, which will push her up now to third. Let's watch the replay. Sorry, Campbelle should say. Well, it didn't quite carry to her. I think the fielder made a good stop. So Taylor comes into strike. Campbelle is on 6. I'm sure it's Taylor striking. Ball to Taylor, wide outside the half stump. Let's watch the signal from Jacqueline Williams. Yes, wide. And this is 11 runs off this over so far. Sometimes you don't want to be right sometimes, Sometimes you really don't want to be right. Fraser ball to Taylor and she pulls a short delivery down into the mid-wicket boundary for 4. So that was short by Cherry and Fraser. Not a good over from her at all. And it was pulled away down to the mid-wicket boundary for 4. It's just that sometimes you just don't want to be right. 15 runs from the over. The score moves up now to 86 for 3. So that was short, and Taylor just pulling it away down to the mid-wicket boundary for 4. And then, you don't want to say I told you so, but I told you so. Cherry and Fraser is not yet ready for this level of cricket. You have nothing against the young lady. You want to see her bowl well. But, you want her to prove you're wrong. Very... Quiana Joseph in her final over. Round the wicket, bowl to Campbelle. And she strokes this down to long on for a single. And the score moves up now to 87 for 3. 87 for 3 in over number 14. Let's see if they can get up to the 140. 140. Joseph ball to Taylor, and Taylor down the pitch, and she drove this hard back past Campbelle. She almost killed her. She almost killed her. She have to take immediate evasive action. Let's see the replay. If she made if the ball hit her, she was down the pitch and she drove it hard. I think Campbell stopped. Did Campbell stop Taylor for there now? Campbell down the pitch. So it's down to long on for a singer. Ticking over the score at all time here. So the score moves up to 89 now for 3. Taylor is on 35. So Taylor is on 35 as Quiana Joseph in her final over comes in bold to Taylor, and she just turned this into the onside, down back with a square leg. They go through for a singer. That's all they will get. The score now moves up now to 90. So 90 is the score, 90 for 3. Campbell comes back into strike. She faces up to Quiana Joseph, who's bowling round the wicket to her. She's in bowl to Campbell, who drives down to mid-off. There's no run. The score remains at 90 for 3. One to come. One to come in over number 14. Let's watch Campbell's seconds. Joseph in her final over. Round the wicket, bowl to Campbell down the pitch. Plays it over the top, down to the fielder on the long on boundary. They got a singer. Just too much, I think too much bottom hand in that shot. She probably needed, yes, that's what you needed to have done, Campbell. And so she moves up to 9, 91 for 3 after 14 overs. So 6 overs to go. Can they get 60 of these last 6 overs? Can they get 10 over and push this total up to 150? It's going to be very interesting. So the end of Quiana Joseph's spell, 4 overs, no maiden, 2 for 14. That's a big spell from Quiana Joseph. The run rate is just about now 6.91 from 14. What do you call it? 6.4, 6.48. It's somewhere around there. Remind you that the batsman out, Lauren Winfield-Hill, she was bowled by Alain for 10. Natasha McLean, she was caught by Cherry and Fraser off the bowling of Quiana Joseph for 11. And Erin Burns was bowled by Joseph for 15. Taylor, she's not out on 36. So she got a singer off that first delivery from Ashley Fletcher. As I was giving her the score, then she got a singer. So let's watch Fletcher comes in now to Campbell. She's in bowl to Campbell. Down the pitch, she hit this high in the air. The fielder comes in now, circle on it, took the cow, dropped. Oh, dropped. Oh, it looks to be Haley Matthews. Is it Matthews? No, number 17 is not Matthews. It's Chinell Henry. Oh, dropped a sitter. So she came in off the boundary, took underneath. She's in. It hit her on her mammary gland. Fletcher bowled to Taylor, looking for his Campbell. That is not out. That's clearly not out. You have to review that. That's clearly not out. What was she thinking to give that out? That's clearly not out. Has she reviewed it? Yes, she had reviewed it. She has to review that. That's clearly not out. That's not out yesterday. It's not out tomorrow. It's not out never. Let's watch the review though. That's clearly not out. Clearly not out. You know, I have my ICC thermos from the Cricket World Cup given to me by the ICC, you know. They gave media personnel at the World Cup these thermos. So if you're at the World Cup as a media personnel working as a media in the World Cup, this is one of the souvenirs that ICC gave you at the World Cup. And Mrs. Brown ensured that she filled it up with coffee, you know. So apart from making me a cup of coffee, she also filled up the thermos. I'm so happy that you reviewed this. This is not out. It's not out. No time in cricket can that be out. Oh, it came off the bat also. It's not on the pitch outside the leg stump. It came off the bat. And she gave it out leg before. Oh, come on, Jacqueline Williams. Why the DRS taking so long? Is it clear? It is clear as day. What happened with the DRS? Good evening, Mistress Brown. Atina is saying good evening, Mistress Brown. It is clear as day. How can I stay here and see that not out and the umpire giving it out? It wasn't even close. Fletcher comes in now to Cherry and to Campbelle. Sherman Campbell outside the off stump. She drives through the gap into the offside, straight to the fielder on the cover boundary, Alia Alain. I'm very impressed with Alia Alain these days. You know, she has been very, very impressive. So the score moves up now to 94 for 3. We are in over number 15. 94 for 3. You see, this Barbados batting team is a crack unit, you know. There is a crack batting unit. Well, I don't want to use, it's an elite batting unit. As we watch, Fletcher now comes in now, bowl to Taylor, and Taylor strokes this down to long off for a single. And she moves up now to 37. So she's on 37. Campbell is on 12. The score is 95 for 3. One to come in over number 15. I definitely think they can get up to 150, you know. Over the wicket come Fletcher, bowl to Campbell. A full toss is across the line. This could be a no ball. Let's wait for the height. Let's see what's the signal. Leg by. They go through for 1. And they probably need to check the height. Or okay. They probably don't have that technology. But they probably need to check the height here. And she swung across the line of that one. I think that it was probably hitting her above the waist. It's going to be very interesting to see what happened next. Very interesting. However, after 15 overs, they are 96 for 3. So Wellington is coming back into the attack. Amanda Jade Wellington coming back into the attack. So 2 leg spinners here. And I cannot see the reason for Cherry and Fraser in the Barbados Royal team. Nonetheless, it's a private entity. Who am I to complain? I am not going to complain. It's a private entity. They select the playing 11 that they want. So here Wellington comes in, bold to Campbell, look to powder sweep again. Not out this time, said the umpire. That's Gregory Brathwaite. Is it Brathwaite or Braithwaite? I'll double check. Wellington to Campbell. Off the back foot. She cut it in the gap. Down to the fielder, covering off the cover boundary. That one traveled in the air for a long while, but it was always in the gap. They got a single. The score moves up to 97 for 3. Let's check in Brathwaite. Let's double checking the spelling of his name. So 97 for 3. Taylor on strike. Wellington comes in, bowl to Taylor, short. She turned it into the onside, cannot score. It goes straight to the field at mid-on, and there is no run. The score remains at 97 for 3 in over number 16. They need to get a move on here. Only 3 wickets down. 4 overs to come after this one. Wellington bowled to Taylor, and Taylor comes down the pitch. She didn't get the length that she was looking for, and she just prodded it into the onside. They go through for a single. She moves up to 38. At the 38, Campbell comes into strike now. The score moves up now to 98 for 3. 98 for 3 in over number 16. They need to get a move on here. Campbell needs to keep her shape. She has been showing great intent, but she needs to keep her shape. 98 for 3. Let's watch Wellington. Over the wicket, bowls to Campbell. Down the pitch, she drives hard. Back to the ball. Oh, misfield. The mid-off cannot prevent the single because the bowler took the speed off the delivery, and so it just trickled to the field at mid-off, and they go through for a single. The score moves up now to 99 for 3. as Taylor comes into strike. Wellington, final delivery of over number 16. The right arm Australian half spinner over the wicket, bowls to Taylor, and Taylor plays a test cricket forward defensive stroke. The bowler field in her follow through, and there is no run. She remains on 38, and after 16 overs, the Guyana Amazon Warriors been asked to take first strike. They are 99 for 3. Yes, Mikel, it was a clear not out. Mikel is saying that Fraser is Matthews' best friend. Okay. Thank you for that observation. I heard it a lot. I heard it a lot, and, it's a private entity. The Barbados Royals is a private entity. So who are we? Who are we not to include her best friend? I just hope, though, that she doesn't include her in the West Indies team, because clearly I don't see how Cherry and Fraser can make the World Cup team. I can't see any at all what worth which she has in the World Cup. Mr. Brown, please pick your winning team for this match and let the viewers know who you are supporting. Over the wicket comes Alia Lane, bowls to Campbelle, and she hit this in the air, down towards long on. The fielder comes across, they get one. The return comes into Alia Lane, and there's no run. Better work from Chidel Henry on that occasion. That's the 100 for the Guyana Amazon Warriors. As you know, Colin Goodridge, I don't support any of these teams. I just want to see some good cricket. I hope that it will be a very close match, and then may the team that played better win. I support Jamaica, I support the West Indies, but when it is like this, I don't support any of the team. Old Matthews ball, that's Alia Lane going round the wicket, and she have a very big smile on her face as Taylor. Oh, I said it again. Oh gosh, Stafanie Taylor swung across the line and have her stump knocked back out of the ground. And so Alia Lane picking up the wicket of Stafanie Taylor as she looked to swing across the line of that one and have her stump knocked back. So Guyana Amazon Warriors lost their 4th wicket with the score on 100. Stafanie Taylor going bowled by Alia Lane, who picked up her 2nd wicket now, 2.2 overs, 2 for 11. Well bowled, Alia Lane, well bowled. She's bowling very, very well. What happened there is that the women, one of the things why I love watching women's sport, whether it's women cricket, women football, they just get on with the game. Women tennis, they just get on with the game. And that's what beat me there right now while I was responding to Colin Goodridge, because Alia Lane is a seamer. I was giving myself the regular 30 seconds for her to go to the top of her mark and come back. So by the time I look up, the stumps were knocked back, not out of the ground, knocked back. So Stafanie Taylor gone bowled by Alia Lane. So Tryon is a very powerful hit off the ball though. Lane bowled to Tryon. She drives down to long on for a singer. 101 for 4 in over number 17. If the Guyana Amazon Warrior, if the Warriors need someone to come to the crease at this time, the ideal person is Tryon, because if she bats off the number of deliveries remaining, then Guyana Amazon Warriors will get very close to 150. She's dangerous, I'm telling you. Ball to Campbelle, and she swung this away, down back with a square leg to Fraser, Cherry and Fraser, who sends the return in. They get a singer. The score moves up to 102 for 4. 102 for 4. So 2 deliveries to come in over number 17. Lane bowled to Tryon. She opened the face of the bat, guides it down to backward point. There is no run. The score remains at 102 for 4. So let's just watch this delivery from Alia Lane. And as I said, I think that Ali Lane have improved leaps and bounds. Let's watch. So West Indies will play their first match on Friday, starting at 2 p.m. Jamaica time. Alain bowled down the leg side to try and wide signal, 103 for 4 in over number 17. One delivery to come. So we'll be here for the entire match, starting at 3 p.m. in the Eastern Caribbean, 2 p.m. in Jamaica. West Indies play South Africa in the first of their 3 T20 on this same square. Alain round the wicket, ball to try and again down the leg side, comes off the pad, the keeper dive, cannot stop it. Let's watch the signal from Jacqueline Williams. Yes, definitely leg by. One more to the total. The score moves up now to 104 at the end of over number 17, and Tryon kept the strike. If she really is someone who can really take this bowling apart. She's from South Africa. She's a big hitter. She's a known big hitter. She bat anywhere between 6 and 7 for South Africa. She what you call a finisher, Andre Russell type of player, Romario Shepherd type of player. Those type of player who really comes in at the back end and really hit the ball to all part of the ground. So it's going to be very, very interesting. And I want to pick up the people at CTM Jamaica who is sponsoring this broadcast, CTM Jamaica. If you have an event that you want to be video recorded or stream live or so on, CTM Jamaica, give them a call. There's their number on the screen. I think it's 441. I don't quite remember the number, but I think give them a call. CTM Jamaica. So if you have an event and you want it to be live stream or video recorded, then definitely they will do it. So try and get in another single, pushing the score up to 105 for 4. Yes, so give them a call. It's a 771-1487. That's 876-771-1487 is CTM Jamaica number. You can give them a call. Bowl 2. That is Campbelle down the pitch. She swung at it. The bails come off. It appears that she's out. Did she get back? I would love to see the replay. She's walking. She probably know that she never got back. So there was Wellington flighting up one. Campbelle using his feet. That get into the pitch of it. Beat him between bat and pad. And what's her name? Redmayne took the bails off in a flash. The wicket keeper taking the bails off in a flash. Yes, Redmayne is the name of the wicket keeper. Just taking the bails off in a flash, and Campbelle goes stump off the bowling of Wellington. So just looking at the replay here to see what will happen here. Just checking on the replay. Definitely pitch up. She was a long way down. Oh, the bails was off. And when she came back to, she did put down her bat outside. You don't need to. Why is this? The third umpire here need to recognize that this match is not about him. Who is a television umpire? He needs to recognize that this match is not about him, and he needs to make those decisions much quicker. So is Nigel Dugid. Where is he from? Guyana? Or is he? Gustard is from Jamaica. Dugid is from Guyana, I think. So also probably that's why the decision takes such a long time. But the decision was clear, man. We need to move on with the decisions much quicker than that. You know, the men's throwing up the women game. So the batswoman to be out thus far, 105 for 5. And another South African come to the crease. I'm looking forward to Ishmael bowling, widely considered to be the fastest women bowler in the game. So I'm just going to run through the Guyana Amazon Warriors scorecard after this delivery from Wade as they are making some adjustment in the field. Jade Wellington. Amanda Jade Wellington is her name. Wellington over the wicket, bowl to Ishmael. She drives into the offside, cannot score. So the first to go was McLean for 11. Then Winfred Hill, she went for 10. Then bowled by Joseph for 15. Oh boy. Stafanie Taylor for 38 from 36 delivery. And the last wicket to go was Campbelle. Ball stumped by Redmayne off the bowling of Wellington for 16. So it's looked like what happened there? Is Tryon gone? She's reviewing it. I didn't see the dismissal, but is it a dismissal there? I never saw that dismissal. But they are celebrating 105. So DRS, it was Ishmael. That definitely looked like Tryon. So let's watch this now. Yes, it's Ishmael. She's on the back foot. Oh, she's plumb. She's plumb leg before. Or did it pitch outside the leg stump? This review is going to be very interesting. I want to see this review. Did it pitch outside the leg stump? If it didn't pitch outside the leg stump, she's out. If it didn't pitch outside the leg stump, but just looking back at where that delivery pitched, did it pitch outside the leg stump? It's going to be very interesting. Speed up this thing, man. It's taking too long. It's taking an eternity. It pitch in line, she's out. Once it pitch in line, she's out. Umpire's call. No, it's not Rashada Williams keeping Colin Goodrich. It's Redmayne. Redmayne is the wicket keeper. Rashada Williams, I think, is feeling at fine leg. So it's definitely not Rashada Williams keeping. It's Redmayne is the wicket keeper. I am almost certain of that. That Redmayne is the wicket keeper. Rashada Williams is not so. Is of a darker complexion, Colin. She's of a darker complexion, eh? So the new batter is Ashmin Munisar, the West Indies under-19 captain, and the Amazon Warriors batting is really falling away at this stage. They have to try and get Tryon to face as many deliveries as possible. Yes, Colin Goodrich, as you look at that wicket keeper, you'll clearly see that Rashada Williams is of a little darker color. Her name is Redmayne. I will soon tell you her first name. She's from Australia. Soon tell you. I will tell you her, as that one is played away by Munisar down towards third man, and they got to sink two. So they are back for the second. That will push the score up to. So she was looking to turn that into the onside. I will talk to you at the end of the over because I'm glad for the comments, but I'm missing too much of the cricket, and there are persons who are listening and are depending on me. 107 for 6. So there's a slip as Wellington comes into Munisar. He's off the back foot, turns it into the onside. The keeper comes from behind the stump field. There is no run at the end of over number 18. The score is 107 for 6. Munisar is on 2. Tryon is on 2. And importantly, Tryon will be taking strike at the start of this over. I think that Matthews is going to come and bowl this over because they need to get rid of Tryon. Tryon can really push the score up very, very fast, and probably with 2 overs to go, Tryon could get the score up to 130. And so I expect Matthews to bowl. Yes, her name is Georgia Redmayne Colin Goodrich, and as you look at her, you'll realize that she's of a lighter complexion than Rashada Williams. So Ali Alain, I have a lot of ratings for Ali Alain. She's definitely pushing up now. Round the wicket, bowls to Tryon, and Tryon turns this into the onside. They go through for a run. Let's see let's watch the signal from the umpire. I've not seen any signal yet. No signal. She got a bottom edge onto that one. She moves up to 3. The score moves up to 108 for 6. So 11 deliveries remaining in the innings, and they're bringing in the field to Munisar here. They are bringing in the field. Let's watch now, though, as Alia Alain, she looks to be coming round the wicket. I don't like this idea of the fast bowler bowling round the wicket, especially in the end. Round the wicket, though, nonetheless, bowl to Munisar, who flashes outside the half stump, misses, go through to the keeper, and there is no run. I prefer to see. I think that when you are bowling round the wicket, especially in the depth, the ball has to pass the batsman. I know it's going to pass him when you go over the wicket, but you get what I mean. The ball has to pass. You have, Ali Alain, round the wicket, ball to Munisar. She drives. No ball signal by the umpire. It goes down to long on, so free it coming up here. So let's watch. Yes, a no ball signal by Jacqueline Williams. So 109 for 6. The no ball would take it up to 110. So try and now have a free hit. And could this just change the momentum? Could this be what the Guyana Amazon Warriors are looking for, just to change the momentum? So there's Ali Alain overstretching there. It was a tight call, very, very tight call. A no ball nonetheless. Nonetheless, it was a no ball. So let's watch now. Free it. She's coming round the wicket, bowl to try and hit this in the air. She didn't get to hold of it. I think Afila is going to come in. Well, she never tried to come in. Oh, bad from Chinel Henry there. Very bad from Chinel Henry. Tryon hit it high in the air. It was well bowled by Ali Alain. She took some pace off it. It was high in the air. Instead of Chinel Henry comes in, take the catch and sends the return in right away, she stayed back on the boundary, allowed the ball to bounce, and allowed the batswoman to go through for 2. 112 for 6. And more importantly, Tryon keep the strike. So there's somebody moving behind her. 112 for 6. Tryon is on 5. Let's watch Ali Alain. She comes in round the wicket, bowl to Tryon, and she hits this straight to the fielder at mid-off. I got it, Chinel Henry. I know why Chinel Henry didn't take that catch. She knew that Tryon was going to lob it to Wellington at mid-on. She knew. So she said, okay, go back and strike. You're going to out next ball. So that's why, okay, well done, Chinel Henry, well done. As Tryon just lobbed it to Wellington at mid-off, and she's gone for 5. And Guyana Amazon Warriors are sinking further here now. At the score is now 112 for 7. Tryon gone. Caught off the bowling of Ali Alain, who picked up her 3rd wicket. 3.4 overs, and she have gotten 3 for 19. Well bowled Ali Alain. I'm so impressed with her. Tryon gone. Caught by Wellington off the bowling of Alain for 5 from 7 deliveries. She did not get going today any at all. And Guyana, this 112 is probably not going to be enough to challenge the defending champion as Ramarak comes to the crease. Probably Ramarak should have batted ahead of Munisar, but they know what they're doing. Michael Douglas is saying, that girl is white. Okay, yeah, Georgia, yes, Michael Douglas, thank you. Thank you, Colin Goodridge. Respect, man. Respect every time. Mr. Brown, thanks for your correction, but I am taking it from Crick scoreboard. I understand. Thank you. Okay, good. Respect, man. Respect every time. Now you see that we are, ahead of them. So Ramarak, Alia Alain bowls to Ramarak. She drives to the field that cover and they go through for a single. Who's that fielder that allow a single there? Who was that fielder that allow a single there? There should have been no run there. So Courtney Walsh there, they coach of the Guyana Amazon Warriors. It's Guyana Joseph again. So she dropped a catch. She made a brilliant stop at cover. She dived over one at short third man that she should have just stopped. And now she allowed a single, that a ball that comes straight to her in the circle. 113 for 7. Munisar Seckers. Alain round the wicket, ball to Munisar. She hit this in the air straight. Good shot this though, you know. It goes down to Chanel Henry, who comes in and prevent the two this time. She definitely, they gave her a hurry up when she did not take that catch previously. She looked to be a little heavy there. Chanel Henry, does it look like she has on a little weight? 114 for 7. At the end of over number 19, the Guyana Amazon Warriors were asked to take first strike by the Barbados Royals, who won the toss and asked them to bat first. They are 114 for 7 after 19 overs. The final over coming up in their innings. Oh yes, Stuart set you free. Chanel Henry knew that was what going to happen. Yeah, yes, man. Yes. Yes. Good. That's yes. So Munisar to keep the strike, Ailey Matthews to bowl 3 overs, and you wonder why Ailey Matthews only bowling 3 overs, because if you are to go by what Mikel said, she gave her good friend Cherry Fraser one of her over. So it's a friend thing, but again, it's a private company. I'm just doing the commentary. And I don't bring any team, but just going off what Mikel said, she and Cherry Fraser are very good friends. So she said, you know what? I'm going to give you one of my over. So I'll bowl on a 3. Down the pitch, bowl to Munisar. She hit this high in the air. Let's see who's going to take the catch. Oh, it's dropped. It's dropped. What does that mean here? This is a joke. It's dropped by Wellington. It was a dolly as Munisar came down the pitch to Ailey Matthews, tried to hit it inside out. It went high in the air. Wellington came in and it went through her and she didn't even touch it. Did she touch it? Matthews not happy at all. Not happy at all. They got 2. Matthews to Munisar, wide outside the stump. She cut away down to the field on the cover boundary. Munisar not looking bad here at all, you know. She's not looking bad. She moves up to 7. Ramarak is on 1. They score 117 for 7. And you know, when they come to bowl, right through her hand never touch it. She need to ice her tie. And this is not good feeling any at all here by the Barbados Royal. Ramarak comes into strike. Ramarak, 117 for 7. Matthews is it. None for 13 from her 2.2 overs. Poor captain says she should have bowled all 4 overs. What if, as we watch, round the wicket now, bowl to the left-handed Ramarak and she's bowled. Down the pitch, looking to hit that through the onside, and she's bowled. Matthews picking up her first wicket and a big smile on her face as Ramarak comes down the wicket and just swung across the line of that one and she's bowled. And now I see why Munisar was put ahead of her in the batting order. And so Guyana Amazon Warriors, they are 117 for 8. They lost their 8th wicket, 3 deliveries to go. And they could be bowled out here, you know. They could be bowled out, just running through the scorecard. The first was to go was Natasha McLean. She went for 11 of 12 deliveries. She went with the score and 18, caught by Cherry Fraser off the ball, off the ball of Guyana Joseph for 11. The next to go when the score was on 28, Lorraine Winfield Hill. She out of the 5th delivery. Of the 5th over, she was bowled by Alia Alain, trying to force one through the offside. It came back in, knocked back the leg stump, and she was gone. Guyana Amazon Warriors at that stage were 28 for 2 after 4.5 overs. With the score on 69, Erin Burns trying to reverse sweep Guyana Joseph of her off-stump knockback, and that was one delivery in the 12th over after 11.1 overs. Matthews comes in. over the wicket, bowls to the new batswoman, that's Shakira Selman, and she drives it down to long off. There's a lot of smile. The score moves up to 118 for 8. She's off the mark with that singer, and so 118 for 8. 2 deliveries to come. And some would say, why is Selman playing? Why she's not commentating? But again, it's a private entity. Matthews to Munisar, bowls to Munisar, who went for an gainly reverse sweep. She have never practiced that stroke. So why do you come in a match and try to play a stroke that you did not practice any at all? Because there's no way she could have played that strokes and it looks like that. And if she had stood her ground, it would have certainly been a wide. Final delivery of the Warriors innings. Matthews to Munisar, down the pitch, peel off the outside edge, taken at short third man by Guyana Joseph, and Guyana Amazon Warriors after 20 overs have scored 118 for 9. So the final wicket to go there was Munisar, caught by Guyana Joseph for 7. As the Guyana Amazon Warriors batting, it just fell away. It absolutely fell away. I will just run through their score quickly. Winfield made 10. McLean made 11. Stafanie Taylor made 38 from 36 deliveries. Erin Burns made 15 from 19 deliveries. Sherman Campbelle made 16 from 21 deliveries. And then Tryon 5, Ishmael 0. Munisar, the last one to go just now, made 7. Ramarat made 1. Selman not out 1. Nia Latchman, who I'm looking forward to her to bowl. You have to watch Nia Latchman bowl. You have to. She's so impressive. And I believe that she should be in the World Cup squad. But let's wait and see what she does when she bowls. Chinelle Henry bowled 2 overs, no maiden, none for 9. Ailey Matthews, 3 overs, no maiden, 2 for 19. Guyana Joseph, 4 overs, no maiden, 2 for 14. Amanda Jade Wellington, 4 overs, no maiden, 2 for 19. Affley Fletcher, 2 overs, no maiden, none for 14. Cherry and Fraser, her 1 over win for 15 runs. And the pick of the bowlers, I saved her for last, Alia Lane, 4 overs, no maiden, 3 for 21. And so Guyana Amazon Warriors been asked to take first strike by the Barbados Royal in this opening match of the 2024 Women Caribbean Premier League, live from Taruba, on your way to a day in San Fernando. They are 118 for 9 of their 20 overs, with the top score being Stafanie Taylor making 38, and the leading wicket taker was Alia Alain, who took 3 for 21. If this match becomes very exciting, I'll be back for those closing overs if it becomes very exciting and become close. For now, it's bye for now as we look forward to the West Indies playing on Friday. Nonetheless, if I'm not back for this match, I'll be back for tomorrow match. But if it becomes very close, I bet your bottom dollar that I'll be back. Take care of yourself. Take care of your